We are under the lights this evening. Corey Kluber gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
It's pretty easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? Do you have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
On to first, and there are 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Luis Seveрино, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, we'll see if the Todd father, Todd Frazier, can keep it going. Looking at the stats, he's hitting over 400 versus right-handed pitching this season. He's obviously facing a right-hander on the mound today, so guys, he could have a real impact on this game.
Designated hitter, really.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. Long throw to third, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting good. The left fielder.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance.
Oh, but the feed to the pitcher is wild, and the inning will continue. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Batting good.
Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Santana. And something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that is off the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Batting good.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Santana stands at second with 2 gone. This is in the air to right. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but He's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Aaron Judge goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Torres is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Ball grounded toward Odor at second. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And that misses inside 1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1. Here's Todd Frazier now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Frazier blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He will score, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Torres picks it up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Judge is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's Joey Gallo now. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here's a little chopper up the middle. A barehanded play by LeMahieu. He is out. Coming to the plate now, Luke Voigt. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Down the third baseline. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. And this will be fouled away. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Digging in, Kyle Higashioka. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. he's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Judge is there, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Stepping in, Hunter Cole. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So 2 are gone here in the Rangers' 3rd. And standing in, a power threat in Todd Frazier, the 3rd baseman. This is skied out toward right. Judge is under it. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game. Man, if I'm on the mound right now, these guys are swinging at everything. Just want to try and paint the corners.
The 0-2 once more. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Going back is the left fielder at the track, and it's gone.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. 1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Hit out towards second. Odor is there. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Stepping up now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The Yankees digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Jose Trevino. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. This one skied out toward right. Judge is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
1 gone in the Texas 4th, and that'll bring up the 2nd baseman, Rougned Odor. First offering on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Here's Elvis Andrus now. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. He's 1 for 5. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now pitch on the way. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Hot shot on the ground is short, and Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. In tight with the sinker. Ball 2. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Runners on first with 1 down. To 2-2 now. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Digging in to try it again, Danny Santana. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Now to the plate, Kyle Higashioka. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Now batting. Third
So
baseman.
it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Gio Urshela. Strike one to start the at-bat. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Fouled away. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Now batting.
2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Man, that is the Cardinals' sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Had the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one. Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Now batting, Hunter Cole. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The batter. The third baseman.
Stepping in, Todd Frazier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In the air to center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clown. Looked like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
He pulls this one into right. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the... It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. Striding into the box, Aaron Judge. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Chu. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And there's 1 away now. So striding in, Torres. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact. Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Shin-Soo Choo. On the ground to second for Torres. Fielded cleanly, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Willie Calhoun. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center, and he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Stanton has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Danny Santana, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to center field. Gardner's after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Rangers leave 1. They're on top 7-1. Settling in now, Luke Voigt. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Trevino goes to get it, and the throw is in time. Gardner is retired, 2 down now. Now at the plate, Kyle Higashioka. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts. So next to the plate for Texas, Hunter Cole. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Gardner is there. And that's the first out of the inning. In now, Todd Frazier. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Hit sharply on the ground. On to first, and Happ's rolling now, 2 away. So stepping in, Jose Trevino. He singled his last time up. Ground ball left side. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Gio Urshela. Luis Garcia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Popped up. Cole has room in foul territory. One away. Here's Miguel Andujar now. Popped him up. Trevino waits on it. 2 gone. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Hit on the ground toward the left. Frazier's up with it. Throw will be in time to get him at first base, and the Rangers continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.